right? You would never say that, Chris Brown isn't black because he's mixed with European or something, right? That wouldn't, he's black, right? So
That was a horrible example. And you was better off calling yourself a Filipino than this man being black or African American. Watch this.
Well, I have one that's my tribal tattoo. I'm from, the Pamunkey tribe, and
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, he's
right.
He's
Am I
like,
from
no,
the
you from the
mean
monkey
you
tribe?
kinda
Am I
figured
from the
that?
Pamunkeys too?
Nah,
Man, shout out to Chris, bro. Your temper
it's a
better than mine
Native
because
American
I would
tribe,
have broke
but-
my hand
Now,
on
how
this
long
job.
did you know that?
For about maybe 4 years. 5
Okay,
years.
okay,
Yeah,
cool in the game.
So yeah.
So you didn't go in and some white dude say, "Hey, you from the Pamunkey tribe?"
Oh
You're
no,
like,
no,
let me get that
no,
on.
no. My family did all that.
Okay, they did the research.
Yeah.
It's a gym that I ran across about a year and a half ago. It's called the Book of Indian Braves. We got a couple of my grandfathers in this book, uncles, but right now I'm talking about Powhatan, the great whirlwind ruler over 30 tribes. It was more than that, but I ain't gonna hold him to it. Was troubled because of the disquieting reports which had been brought to him. Not only had a settlement, now pay attention to the words, of pale-faced strangers. Pale-face. Now come on, my pale-face. Now if they calling you pale-face, obviously, and just by gauging with common sense, they was the opposite of pale, right? Opposite of pale. But hold that thought, because I'm going to show you who represents these people today, and it's the very people that ran up on them in this description. And then I'm going to prove to you, according to this, and many other records that I can't get into, that says the people that they seen was pale-faced, a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the people that ran up on them was pale-faced, but more importantly, they described the Powhatan people as very dark-skinned. You look at the people that call themselves Powhatan today and getting the federal money, is not dark-skinned. So let's flip the page. Right here, where it says, "This was the Englishman's chance, and Captain John Smith, their leader, stepping forward, stood face to face with the dark-skinned messenger." The dark-skinned messenger. Now, they calling these people pale-faced. The pale-face is calling us dark-skinned. But let me show y'all what we seeing today. This is how they playing our face.
It just feels like justice,
man.
like
Check 'em
historic
out.
justice, like we went through a court
The
case
same pale
and we
face
won our case. Because
that
they
they
was
were
really
just describing in that book. The same
burden of
pale
proof
face
was on
we
us.
seen. Now,
and
I'm fair to everybody.
people don't realize how hard it is to
You know,
prove
I
that you
treat
exist.
people like they
I mean,
treat me.
you know you exist, but
and so forth.
to prove it to
But
somebody
we done
else
scalped him.
that you've existed
No
since
doubt.
the
You was scalped,
1600s,
buddy. Off the dribble.
it's really difficult.
Yeah, I
and they
want
want
to see the documentation too.
And, back in the
Because I know you
1600s,
lying.
there weren't that many people
He
that
crying
were
about
writing
going
down
to the
this stuff.
1600s, y'all.
Virginia, it's really tough.
If you
'cause,
really got
it was a
this
war zone.
lineage, you ain't
know,
gonna have no
the
problem
Revolutionary
getting to the
War,
1300s.
the Civil
Easy.
War. And a lot of the documents
That's
were destroyed.
one. I know you a
So we had to
flunky
go to
and you
England
lying.
4 times to
Two,
get documents
you are the pale
over
face.
there.
And the
it's just
kicker
really,
is coming up. This ain't even the
it's
kicker, y'all. The
satisfying,
kicker
but
is
it's been,
coming
it's been
up.
such a long, hard
I
struggle.
don't know why
we're
they
kind
slip
of wore
on their
out.
pimp and
so
put this in this
I think it'll take a while
motherfucking
before
video.
it kind of kicks in
But
and
peep game.
feel like
Before we even
celebrating.
get to
I mean,
that,
it'll take a little
listen
while.
to
That's why we
what
kind
he
of decided
calls
to wait
himself.
till after the final, not
Chief.
get too excited on the
The
preliminary.
word chief
Because
is a
something could come
French
up.
word.
We don't anticipate that.
Has nothing to do with my people. We don't even use that language. We
well,
have
we're
sachems,
99% of the way through.
whirlwindsquers. My
We're just
Manitoba.
on
What nobody run
part of the
around
process.
talking about
It's a
chief. Ain't none of this. Ain't
public
none of
comment
this free.
period.
Ain't none of
and
this.
that's where
But listen to what he said
or
he
anybody
had
in the
to go
public
do.
can challenge our any of our documentation. But we think that's pretty. That's gonna be pretty hard to do. We spent so many years.
Then he
compiling
walk around with a
documents
rat
and
tail on the back of his
cross-referenced
head.
everything.
Come on.
Not just
Soon as you
one
walk
example,
outside and you got a little drizzle
but
on you, you smell
thousands
like
of
wet
examples
pepper.
of
I know you're not
identity and
a rat tail.
reference materials or supporting
He ain't
materials
got no
for the
face.
Bureau, and
It costs $10,000.
Man, this is a disgrace. You can search it on YouTube. He said he had to go way to England to get them records. Come on, man. Here's the kicker, y'all.
We worked so hard for this, and just for to hear it.
Look in the back
I was just so happy. I
Chief
just thrilled
Powhatan.
when I heard it.
Look at his head.
I think it's very positive.
You don't see no
we
rat
worked so
tail.
hard. We put so many documentations.
It ain't nothing on his head
who would
that went and drilled. He
say
don't smell like
against
puppy.
it, but I'm
All
hoping
the
everybody will be
historical
for
counts
us
say
and we
this
get it.
man
I'm
was
pretty sure
dark, not
and we're
pale
sovereign land,
face.
for one thing. And that
look at her.
we have our own traditions.
They ancestors
The pottery
came out
is one of the
full
longest
of
traditions
bull.
we've had. And we still can do
Diseases,
that today. We get
parasites.
play from the riverbanks.
Let's see.
Make
Lice,
our own pottery.
shingles, herpes,
It's just
smallpox,
we're governed by chief
bed
and council.
bugs,
So
and German
and the
cockroaches.
sheriff
Well,
can't come
nobody
here
ran
unless
up with
chief
y'all.
calls him. So
Stop the madness.
that's pretty neat.
Look at her. Now this the assistant flunky.
Relieved. A lot of work.
You're Asian. Come
That's
on,
finally
man.
coming to fruition. So
Come on, man.
we'll see what happens.
No, bro.
We were able to meet
No,
their
man.
exceedingly high requirements.
You smell like
A lot of
puppy too
work.
when it rains.
No real problem meeting it.
And they had the audacity to have this in the background. This is crazy. You can clearly see his head. He's got a head full of locks. Not lice, locks. Them boys playing like they the chief. Come on, man. Just by definition, you flawed. I don't see no locks on their head. I don't see no lips on their face. I don't see no sunk back eyes like them Indian eyes. It should be a hate crime for somebody to be the opposite or the enemy of somebody's land that you done stole and whole identity. But that ain't even it. Let me show you where he put it. He put the bullet right in his foot. Right in his foot. Peep game.
Anderson's press conference was organized by Jackie
Mistake
Glass,
number
the
one,
community
that's
activist
Pan
that leads the opposition group
I
Informed
don't know about y'all
Norfolk.
family, but
The tribe
mine
denies that it's
ain't no
racist
jet black
and says it
shit
does
going
not
on
have
over
sovereign
here.
immunity to shield itself
Everybody's to
from
their
someone
waist
bringing a
with it.
civil action
What?
involving discrimination.
You don't have
Want to file a
sovereign
lawsuit,
immunity and you on
they
here
absolutely
playing
can, just
charades.
like any other private
and look
company.
who represent you.
Again, the voters will
Yeah,
get
y'all
their
little
say
pink
on a
boys just
November
asked for
referendum ballot. That's coming up on the 3rd of November.
No
In
sovereign
the meantime,
immunity.
at 6,
You wanna
we
play
asked
like
the woman
you
who's
us.
leveling these charges of
Yeah, we gotta
racism
get you,
against the
partner.
Pamunkey tribe whether she'd support
You
a
playing a
casino and
real
hotel
dirty
located
game.
here near
And I
Harbor Park
guarantee you ain't
by the
got
tribe
a
that she
leg to
says
stand on.
is
Talking
racist.
about you had to go way to
In
Europe
Norfolk, Chris Horn,
to
telling
get
your
some
side.
records.
44-year-old traditions, but this one still going strong.
Governor Northam hosted
And
the
then look
Indian
at
Tax
this.
Tribute this morning at the Executive Mansion in downtown Richmond.
These
Members
ain't
of
the
the
same
Mattaponi
people
and
that put
Pamunkey
burgers
tribes
in
were
their
there.
head
The chiefs
'cause
presented
they
a
head
deer to the
make
governor
grease,
as a
and it
symbolic
make
tax
bugs.
payment. It's
So
their
come
way
on,
of honoring
man.
the Treaty of Middle Plantation, which was signed in
They are claiming a
1677.
treaty from Kobe
Tribe members
Castle,
also
one of
presented
my
handmade
grandmothers.
gifts and performed traditional dances
And
at this
don't
morning's
have
ceremony.
a drop of her blood. Don't look nothing like her. Nothing. Look.
Remember and remind ourselves
But
that
they
when
claiming the
Europeans
treaty
came to
through
this
my
country
bloodline.
many years ago, these
But,
lands were already
they not us.
had people on them, and that was
And
your
then these
ancestors.
monkeys
And
get
we
on here
need to
talking about,
make sure
oh,
that
Chris
we
Brown
honor
is
and
black.
recognize
No, he's not.
that.
There are 7 federally
And
recognized
these
Indian
folks right here
tribes
are
here
not
in the
Indian,
Commonwealth of
and
Virginia.
neither are you. So basically, they said all that to say they come from him, and they saying they come from her. Make it make sense.